Hello, world. Hi, Monica and Kristopher here. Well, now we speak in English, but we just thought to do a little update. We are just, really thriving in our business. And I think, what do you think? It seems like some people are kind of provoked or trying to bring us down, or lies are going around. And also, like, I mean, I love freedom of speech. I really do. Everyone can just feel free to express themselves. But there's also, the fact that there are kind of honorable things to do as well. There is act in honor, do no harm, which seems kind of forgotten sometimes in the freedom movement. Like, oh, I'm free to say whatever I want, even though it's not fact based. It's just really out there somewhere, and it's just really crazy, and it's going to hurt a lot of people. And still, people, take that as freedom. And of course, that can actually split the movement. It can really, damage the movement, because if we go out there and pick on each other when there is a bigger enemy to pick on that we should focus on, we're just getting distracted and we're hurting each other. And it's mostly, people with their own complications, whatever, like inner complications, that just create a mess. And it does hurt when there are people that you have supported, you have given your love, the support, even though other people have criticized them, you've been there by their side. And I won't mention any names, just, well, but I think they can realize who they are themselves. But and it does hurt, when you have really treated people in an honorable, respectful way, and you get a shitstorm back, and you get it back again and again and again. And Kristopher is like, what? How many chances are you giving people? Are you crazy? And actually, yesterday we had a long talk, and I think you're right. I really need to stop giving people those many chances.
I was
And
like,
I'm too nice. I want to be nice, but it's kind of, I figured it's kind of like an ego nice, like, oh, I'm so nice.
you want to open your heart to everybody, It's like I told you 3 years ago that this is gonna not gonna end well.
Well, he has this
Um,
kind of physical, intuition, Christopher, that he's just right. Oh, I should listen to you
I mean,
all
I'm
the
not
time.
the most honorable saint. I try to be more honorable than Yeah, I try to keep my mouth shut if it's needed. So, but I think the pursuit of truth should is a big responsibility you have.
Mm.
Not to do it with the price of stepping on other people's lives. So, but I think this whole truth movement it draws in a lot of people with the need to to be loved and seen. And so unfortunately that's the way it ends up. And I told you, Monica, 3 years ago, and I hate to be wrong, I had to be right. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, and I think for me, I mean, the kind of New Year's, what do you call it? Like
New Year's promise.
resolution, whatever. Like you make a promise, right? It's to take care of my energy even more. Last year I really, healed myself on a completely different level, like my self-love and taking care of myself first, and then give to others. But now, I have to be very careful where I give my attention and who I'm supporting, because if I'm getting lies and shitstorms back, I'm not going to back you up anymore. You're on your own. And it doesn't mean that I don't agree that you should be able to, you're free, you're sovereign. You can go and scream at people and shout and, say lies, say whatever you want. But I'm not gonna, stand behind you, or give any attention to people that are not fact based, that are not acting in honor, that are hurting other people. That's just zero tolerance in that in my life, because I have very beautiful things happening in our lives. Like, we've in our business, it's just been expanding, exploding. Like, we've ranked up in this compensation plan, I don't know, 3 times, like big rank ups. And that means that of course it's an inflow of money, and it's also means that we're helping so many other people. And I think that's a misunderstanding too. I get thrown at me like, oh, she's just doing things for her own benefit, and oh, look at her, da da da, oh, and like it's not as good as she says it is, and so many shitstorms. But in a way, I feel like it's when you're rising above the kind of
Mm.
collective cloud, and you're like, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Yes, I'm political. Yes, I'm spiritual. Yes, I also create win-win situations for everyone. I'm completely transparent. You can ask me anything and I'll ask you back, but do it in honor. Don't do it behind my back, slandering behind my back. Come to me directly. That's what I've said all the time. Be honorable, and I will be honorable back. If you try to bring someone down who's trying to do really good, as much good impact and positive impact as you possibly can, then you should have another thought about what are your intentions with what you're doing, like honestly, and really look at um, that is there just one truth? Some people are like, this is the truth because it's my truth. And sometimes maybe there are different perspectives and we can respect each other for that. I don't know where we kind of lost that insight that, yes, we can have other perspectives. It doesn't mean that we have to go below the belt and really, slander people behind the back or do bad stuff to each other with disrespect.
Yeah, I totally agree. So we're going to continue anyway, just to
Mm.
move forward, and you know, we're going to have these kinds of obstacles in the future as well. So it's just to get used to.
And if for me, it's when you really shine your light, all like we're really opposing the Swedish jantelagen, where
Yeah, I mean,
like
I'm
then people get like, oh no, there must be something bad with what they're doing. Maybe, but maybe, maybe it's all good.
yeah, yeah.
Like maybe
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
almost
good.
like
Could you kind of
people think
imagine?
that if a company or you make some money, it must be bad. It must be bad business because it's a thought that people have that oh, they're making so much money. There has to be something wrong with it.
It is for
So a
doing it for
business
their own
has to
benefit.
be going really bad to be ethical. No, that's not that's not the truth at all. So, but we have to look at every individual um,
Mm.
effort constructively, and not just to make assumptions, I guess.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, I think that's what the danger is when you kind of, well, I just feel and this might be like this, and you spread it to a lot of people, and it's actually about you. It's not about facts or anything that you have grounded, in real science and thousands of studies. Like we do our own groundwork. Like I've looked at so many studies. You've done your own testings, of the water we work with. We've done, and also to listen to your own experience. All of those people that have changed their lives so profoundly through what we're doing. I mean, that is what I listen to, and there's always going to be people complaining or not happy, or they didn't succeed in the way they thought. They had some, illusions about that. But we're really, trying to be so careful with just be giving a very truthful and clear picture that, this is not for everyone. Like, please leave my space if you don't want to look at facts, if you want to just slander, if you want to go into hearsay, please leave my space. Please defriend me,
mm,
and don't, uh, waste my time or energy.
mm,
That's what I'm coming to. And those of you who really want to ask the true questions that are fact based and dare to face us, with respect and honor, and do it in a clear, honest way, I'm always there. We might not agree, but then I'm always open for it. But then, I guess the more because this is such an expansion happening, in our team, and around the awareness of water. Of course, there are people that are gonna be provoked by it, or address issues, and this is natural in a way, and that's I'm really open to it. But at the same time, um, it's kind of like breaking through, like I said before, like this collective field where we've been so brainwashed into this divide and conquer energy that we should always bring each other down instead of lifting each other up. So if you have something better, please tell me, and then lift what you do, what you think up, and you don't have to tell lies about something else, because that's to bring each other down is just hurting the whole community. Instead, we should be focusing on, there's the Davos meeting in January. There are, a lot of amazing things happening in the World Freedom Alliance with the action plan. We have a thriving team where we're building a big educational platform for everyone that wants to really spread, the optimal water for health, and where we have all the educations, all the support systems, and we're also like seeing expansions that are just beyond our wildest dreams in this, and I think it's like, people are getting it.
We have just started to touch the market here. I mean, we have maybe 1% or whatever in the world. So I mean, it's enough business for everybody. If you want to do something else, do that. I mean, and do it, but do it constructively. Don't step on other people's life work, because we have done the research. This is our baby, so you don't step on that.
And it is our livelihood, and I'm really proud of it. And we've done 4 years of research and 4 years of work of building consciousness about water, and building consciousness about different aspects of water, also about mindset, community, supporting each other. So to step on that with lies and slander and do it in a very dishonorable way is hurting us. It is, in the old days, in the Vikings, and this would be like chop the head off. This is not good, to slander someone's name and wrongly. It is hurting someone, and this is, it's not a small thing to step on something very beautiful that you put your heart and soul into, something very good. People stepping on that, of course this hurts, and it is damaging.
And if you think that if just because we're reacting, that's a sign that we don't want to be put under the light of what we're doing, that's not true. The problem is when you do it with lies and deceit,
And
and
dishonorability.
then we
Exactly.
react. So that's not a proof that we don't want to be put under the light at all. So
And it's not only one person here. It might seem so. It's been, from different fields at the moment, because I think what we're working with is so solid. There's such a massive research behind it, and it's such, certifications, and it's so like heavyweight in the world. And of course you should question it, of course you can do it, but when you start to pull, like, what do you call it, like guilt by association, red herrings, if you don't know what that is, you can explain, but it's, these manipulative games
logical
around it.
fallacies, basically.
Logical fallacies, and it's like manipulation. Then it's not about, really questioning something with light or with truth. This is about something else. When you start to say, oh, you're part of, like, I don't know how many times I've heard that, oh, you're this Illuminati, there's this suspiciousness all over, oh, you're an infiltrator, oh, you're this, oh, you're that, oh, they're, bringing the energy down. It's like, it's just madness. Sometimes I've been sitting, or, in poses or whatever, and like, oh, she's this bad woman, or she's associated with that Sasha, and he's knows those people. I mean, it's so crazy when you dedicate your heart, your life, your everything to raise the vibration, to support people, and it is dishonorable and damaging to then not have the respect for the work that you have put in to defend other people's freedoms and other people's lives, really, and put your own life on the line, it is disrespectful to then backstab and do stuff that damages you. It's just straight out wrong. So I think every one of us should take a real consideration what kind of intentions we have when we say things. So this, my intention is super clear. We in the freedom movement need to clear our inner space up from knowing what is fact, what is really truth, or is it your truth that you want to just damage other people with, or is it a truth that will actually give something to other people?
Don't use truth. Don't go out there and say you're in the pursuit of truth when you are actually, on the pursuit of stepping on other people. You should really think, because we see you anyway, what you go for. As I said, Maneka gives people a lot of chances, but
yeah, I have to stop with that.
no more.
But then, of course, it's a sadness when people are close to you, like family, friends, and other people that are also, working with other water businesses that kind of try to slander you. And it's just this, dirty games people are playing. Of course, it hurts you. At the same time, it really clears the space that people just show themselves, so that that, okay, there are these beautiful people in our space that we do want to work with, like Dolores Cahill, who's just also joined our team, which is amazing. And the other leaders in our water team that are just living their dreams, living their visions. They've healed themselves, and so many people, changed people's lives. And I still kind of get tears in my eyes just seeing that beauty and that complete win-win. And that is, I think, so mind-blowing for people, that you can actually do something where there is a win-win for everyone. And some people don't see the opportunity, and some won't get the results that they might have wanted. But in these 4 years overall, like, it's just been so positive, and so much growing wealth, growing health, growing community, growing your mindset, so that you understand that there's no, you don't have to like look for a threat, look for the small little spot everywhere, like, oh, everything is wrong, and just go mad with it. No, we can actually lift each other up and still be honest and true, and transparent and authentic, and do it with a loving heart and good intentions.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's a little update from us. So, and also, if you want to learn how to work with us and join our team and know what we're really about, and you just ask us, or you can click, we'll put the link to a form you can fill in. We're going to be selective nowadays. We don't have time for everyone. The truth is there are so many contacting us and applying and want to join, that we're actually looking for the right people, not just anyone. So you can fill in that form, and we'll see if we can find the good-hearted, real impact-driven, clear-minded people that wants to lift the freedom movement and not bring it down. So thank you. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.